Hello and welcome back to Factorio C Block. Because the last episode was really just me designing a plan in Helmod, I decided that I would do an extra episode again this week, and in order to actually build the thing we designed. However, before we do, I wanted to show you that I did do a variation on the same workup that we did, using instead of the instead of the process to make acetic acid. Using the red metal catalyst, which then needed, of course, methanol and carbon monoxide. Additional methanol and carbon monoxide over what we were already needing to make, of course. Instead, I did the recipe that I initially turned down, which was making acetic acid out of fermentation base, which was gotten from corn or fruit, I think, which we don't have fruit, so it doesn't matter there. And that actually worked out to be a better recipe in the current situation. In the future, it might not be a better recipe, but in the current situation, I think it actually is. For a couple reasons. One, we did the math on how much cellulose fiber we were producing, and while I forgot what that math was, this is much closer than this to what we're actually producing. We still need the same amount of sulfuric acid imported. We still need the same amount of nutrient pulp made, but instead of needing the copper ore and iron ore for the catalyzation, I think that's actually a word, but either way, for the catalyst, the red metal catalyst, we instead need just some corn, which we are using right now, and then we need a little bit more water, quite a bit less fuel, charcoal, and then quite a bit less steam as well. And so I think this is a better recipe for us overall here. And I especially like it because the recipe, or the portion of it here that's making the acetic acid from the fermentation base, happens to be less than one liquefier. And we already have one liquefier placed here. We're not actually using it all right now. One liquefier placed here that we already have set up. So we're actually in a really good place here already, even without trying so much. So instead of having that corn be diverted into making nutrient pulp, instead it'll be diverted up here, or used more in this direction in order to make the acetic acid here. And I think that'll end up being better, because the alternative was, of course, to make the acetic acid from more of the plant fiber, and I just don't think we have the capability for that. So let's go ahead and pin this recipe here, and I'm gonna keep the other one in stock because I do want to do a comparison when we're done with this, either at the end of this episode or at the beginning of the next one, with the recipe up here from the trees. But I want to pin this one and go ahead and get started on it. So let's at least doodle out some plans here. So we need to have one of these making the actual plastic bars. We need 3 of these making the liquid plastic, and I did those in a nice, perfectly straight, perfectly organized line. But actually those are going to have one space between them because they have 2 separate inputs, unless we did the undergroundy thing. We need 2 chemical plants making the making the cellulose acetate that goes into these, right? So yeah, cellulose acetate from acetone gas. So we'll do 2 of those somehow, and they are going to output that sulfuric wastewater, and that's going to have to get recycled. We also have an advanced chemical plant making the actual acetate mixture. We're gonna turn the sulfuric wastewater here into, well, maybe something like that, into purified water and mineralized water. The purified water will get used to some extent by a process making the sulfur dioxide. Kind of basically everything we've done before. Wait a minute, that's the sulfuric acid. Yes, that's the sulfuric acid. Okay, that's fine. That can just point down this way somewhere, maybe. Is it? Yeah, that's sulfuric acid. And then we also need, of course, one liquefier turning the sulfur back into sulfur dioxide with the input of oxygen. So we'll figure that part out in just a little bit. Then down here we have one gas refinery making the, or rather 2 gas refineries making the nutrient pulp into those 3 gases. That is the same recipes we had here, and this was making the ethanol and acetone that we needed for these things. Given that, I suppose we could take a look at how much of this we were actually using there. not you. Wait a minute. Oh, I did the ethanol with that. Right. Okay. Which is fine, but then I want to look at the rubber here, and we're, that gas thing we're using 0.48 potentially. Not that we're using these things, but 0.48 there and 0.48 there, so I think we should leave that alone and do these as a separate thing. So 2 of these making, not that, but, this. Well, that, but not stealing from that, doing my own. 2 of those, 0.18 advanced chemical plants making the acetic anhydride. That's going to have to come from this area over here because it needs the acetic acid. We're making the acetic acid already. That's covered. We're making that. No, we have to make these acetic acid. Wait a minute. Nope, we got this, we got that. Okay, we're good. We need 1 liquefier turning some cellulose fiber into methanol gas. Wait, where does the other cellulose fiber go? Oh, up here, to that chemical plant. This is going to get spaghettified for sure. That needs to go in here someplace. That's methanol, and then we have a liquefier turning that into this. We also need the boiler, which I did make one here. Put that up. Wait, that's not you. Did I click the wrong? Oh, I need one more first. This one goes input from that, and then I need the boiler. There. And then we have one of these making the extra purified water we need, which means we're also going to have to sink the excess purified water. And then I want 1 chemical plant making oxygen for this process. I think it's just the 1 process. We'll double check that. That, and then of course you need to have 1 of these air thingies putting the air into that. And that's actually fairly simple. Pull this back out just because I want to double check where the oxygen's getting used. 6 being made, 6 being used. All right, good. That's really good. Okay, so now we need to de-spaghettify this. First of all, we need acetic acid in here, right? And we need acetic acid in here. And this goes to acetic anhydride, which is also used in here. So let's move all of this out of the way. Not that one, but these ones out of the way. Like, out of the way. Way over there someplace. This is going to make the acetic acid into acetic anhydride. This is going to take both of those. They're both 1s, right? Or less than 1s, yeah. Here maybe. Then you are making acetic anhydride, which you need, so this comes up here someplace. Also needs the sulfur. Maybe I put the sulfur over here then. That might be better. Where in the heck is this lining up right here? You are acetic acid. These icons being so similar are annoying. Carbon monoxide. Acetic... methanol gas, rather. And then acetic acid on this side. And then you are... cellulose fiber. Acetic acid. Acetic anhydride, which is your output. All 3 of them are the same output. Okay, good. Acetic anhydride goes in there. Acetic acid is over here on the right. So maybe I actually flip these around like this. That might be better. Because then the acetic acid can come in right here. Let me mark that one, maybe. And the acetic acid comes in right here. And since they're coming from this right here, that may be better. I like the idea of staggering these a little bit. Maybe I just do this, since these are all the same output. And they go into that one. That might be fine. This pulp goes into making that chemical plant, which was this. Okay. 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 What about you? What are your inputs again? Methanol and acetic acid and carbon monoxide. The methanol was made from this one? Yes. 3.34 though. It's going 2 places, I think. No, it's not. It's going 1 place. Okay, that's good. Methanol. You go in here. Possibly even direct insert. Possibly. We'll have to see what we're going to do about the... That's methanol. That's carbon monoxide. Right. Stuff. In that case, this is methanol. Yeah, this is where the cellulose fabric comes in. So these we're going to have to figure out some way to stagger them. Maybe just like that. I'm not sure yet. And then we have to take this in order to make the carbon monoxide. But that might be able to just go something like this. We'll have to see. Purified water being there, though, might be a problem. Might be. If I brought these guys over here, that might be okay. Might be. They can output... Oh, dear God, I've got a spaghetti mess here again. Move this out of the way. These just go wherever. I don't care. I must not have made any of those. Oopsie. You can come over here, though, maybe. And if I can do this right, that would be great. Your purified water is going to need to come back here, though, as well as going up here. And also, it needs to go... we need to have the input from this also on a valve. I don't think I made any valves either. This needs, in addition to what we just made, which is the cellulose acetate, we also need the acetone gas, which we are making over here already. Yes, but over here from these guys. And then the other two products from these guys, I think, get sunk. We could feed the ethanol into this pipe here again in the same way. But I think I'm just going to sink them both. So maybe let's do that. We need to have butane and ethanol both being burned off. And then we can deal with the acetone separately. Maybe. Maybe not. Ethanol. Acetone. Ethanol. I have ethanol being flared there already. You know, if I could get this pushed out further, maybe I can just do that. Push this all out a little bit further. Push this out further and start another line. And just combine these into the same line. That might be better. Let's work on that first. You here. That water is that return pipe of water. Okay. Touch that a little bit. This needs to go with that, and then I can take this again, push it up by 1. I just can't fit them all in here is what I'm trying to accomplish here. And then these guys are too close, which is why I'm pushing them out also. This will be that. This here needs to go up to here, which obviously doesn't work. But the water needs to stay back here. This doesn't work. This needs to be reconnected. How far off am I? Off by 2 tiles. Yeah, I'd rather leave the water where it is, I think. And so I think I want to leave everything else the way that it is. And I'm just going to draw that then. And there. That means that all of these guys from here out need to get pushed out further to there. Which means that all of that goo needs to go into here. And then also all of these need to go into here. And it's probably enough. Work. There we go. That'll connect that back up again. These guys should all be connected, but this is not, so we need to fix that. I'm going to put these in here like this. Like one does. And then maybe just do a cross connect somewhere in there. Alright, so this needs to be moved out at least one space so that I can cross connect all of this in. No, it's going to go further than that. Oh, wait. You can come this way. There. There. You and you come out here, because there's already a cross connect at that point. There to there to there. Actually, that might have been fine. And then this flare can just go in. Yeah, it could go down here, even. You'll need some support there, but that's fine. Yes, I can. Alright, so we'll do that. I could move this vent down here, too, and I might. It might be better, actually, just get it out of the way. Yeah, let's put it down here, too. It doesn't matter as long as it's on that pipe, that path. And then let's bring a solid pipe of this stuff in with a straight line there, Wally. Good job. And then I'll just connect that up like that. And that'll get these guys running again. They'll vent their stuff into there, and that'll work out fine. I did not connect this up yet. I was smartly waiting. I totally intended to do what I did. I want to wait till that fills up, actually, before I turn this one back on again. Just because I might as well fill that up with this. Same thing with the ethanol. Or that is the acetone? Ethanol? Ethanol. Wait a minute. Why? How? Oopsie. Oopsie. I screwed up. This should be back here. Means these are actually off by 1. Of course they are. Oops, I screwed that up again. Alright, and then you guys get all of this, and all of that, and all of the other one. And you get all of these. And I did something. Some achievement. Liquid resin. Oh, I created 100 liquid resin. I hadn't actually done 100. Alright, that's better now. Good. And then once these are full, then I can reconnect this. I could do it now. It doesn't really matter. But okay, so let's take these out, because we're going to extend that pipe further. Let's just go ahead and do it up here. Acetic acid's going to come across here. It needs to connect to you and you, so it doesn't really matter where it goes. This can go in later. This can go in a little bit later. These maybe next. They need to produce acid into that line from this source. That'll work out okay, I think. I could even put a box in here and belt that sulfur up. No, because this is actually at a deficit. We need to pipe sulfuric acid down here for this one. Let's just connect these guys up like that. That's already connected. And then this oxygen could go in here with one of these in here. And I could have sworn I made some of those. I guess I didn't. I must have made something else that I messed up. Okay, that's fine. We'll make one now. That can go in there. That's there. You need the sulfur. Let's do the arm here. 2 spaces. Okay. I will do long reach like that. That'll be fine. We'll belt or pipe rather in some sulfuric acid into here with a top-up valve. I don't really know where it's going to come in. I'll just put it right there. That's fine. And let's see. You. This can come this way. I'm going to add some more space in here. I could go up to 2 more. I need at least 1, but I think 2 is better. Then I just do underground pipes like this. All the way to there. And then I can do this like that. And straight pipes here. That'll connect all the purified water into the same system. These can just be 2 direct connections. And even that, oh, it can't be shorter because of that connection right there. That's okay. We do one of these types of things here. This is going to be at a deficit, so I don't need a vent on that. You guys connect up to the next thing here. That'll be good. One more, I think. And this one and this one. And the other one is the acetone gas, which is coming from over here someplace. All right, so let's do... Oopsie. Let's put the acetone gas here. And we'll put this one connected up like this. And that should be fine. That's the cellulose acetate mixture. And then you need to come out. I'm just going to put it way over here someplace, I think, probably, because that's going to be the output. Or I could put it on this side. Maybe I should put it on this side. Let's move this whole thing. Not you, but all the rest of these guys. Over a bit. And then I can put you over here. I'm going to put up here, because I already have water coming in here anyway. I could be clever about this, and it looks like I can. I could do that. If I could be even more clever, I will have a flare stack. Nope, can't be that clever. I can almost be clever, but not quite that clever. That's not going to work then. One more space like that, maybe. Let's go with this. Again, this can go here, or even could go here. That's even better. I like that even better. We go here. This is... Actually, can I move this up? No, I don't either. Move this up? Yes, I can. Am I out of undergroundies? No, I am. Piper undergroundies. Make me some more. I could go up to the mall and get them, but I'm not going to. We all know I'm not going to. This is also a top-up valve then, so let's make one of those. We'll just clone this one for right now. And I'm just going to do a pipe like that. And that'll be fine. This pipe here to an underground, all the way out to the ocean. There, I think. Did I make a pipe, or pump? Yes, I did. It'll go in there. You need purified water too. Okay. Can I accommodate? Oh, you gotta have... Wait a minute. Ooh. I forgot about that. Okay, then you need to budge over by one. That's fine. This also needs to be connected to the purified water system. There and there. And here. There. And there. And there. That'll be fine. Totally fine. Nothing wrong with any of that. You're good now. You've got to have cellulose fiber in here. How much was it again? 10 every 4 seconds. That's 2.5 per second. Times 1.5, because crafting speed of 1.5. So that's 3.75 per second. Let's do an excessive amount, just to be safe. Pick up from here. That's 4.62, but I'm going to do this and balance the belt too. This is where cellulose fiber will come in. One place where cellulose fiber will come in. The other place... is up here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. And how much do you need? That's assuming this is actually being used constantly, which it's not. Let's take a look again at the plan here. Cellulose fiber, 2.5 there. And 0.667 there. Okay. Yeah, that's way overkill then. What if I do... It's not going to be balanced, but what if I did something like this? I also don't know exactly where this is going to come from yet. It probably should come from down here. Okay, Wally, there you go. Something like that, maybe, would be okay. I would rather it be balanced, though, so maybe I just do them both as balanced ones, just to be safe. There we go. And it's fine. Obviously, I need a crap ton of power here, but we're going to do that last. Okay, well, like straight lines. Come on, straight lines. You can do it. There you go. You were the acetone gas, rather. So that can come from over here. Acetone is... That's ethanol. Acetone is this one. Oh, I never connected these guys in. Whoopsie. Probably don't need that underground pipe there. That's okay. This one? Acetone? Acetone's the one with the... No, it's this one. Okay, this one here. Like that. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of power. There. There. There, but also here. Somebody over there is going to need power. You folks here, you down there will need power. We need to have coal coming in to... Oh, I forgot about that. This. Crap. What if you were just on the other side of that? And then I just did an underground pipe here instead, except that I'm out of them again. I have an orphan somewhere. That's still better there, though. This could be pushed. Can't really be pushed over by one more. I would like for it to be pushed over by one more, but it can't really be pushed over by one more. Can I connect that in directly now, or is that still too far? Oh, perfect. Excellent. What if this came up another one? And then we brought in the fuel through here. You could just grab like that. You could... Oh, we need to put power over here then, and then up here someplace. I'll connect it in like that. You there and there. Changing my plans here to that one. Is that everybody? That might even be everything. We'll hopefully see. That's fuel coming in. We need to have an arm here. Long reach. There you go. Good. I need to sync this. Yes, I need to sync this. So that'll be one of these. A lot of extra stuff. I made too much something. Too much something sometimes. That doesn't reach, but that will. Do that. Is that good? Everything good? Everybody happy? Oxygen filled up. I'll have to precede this with some sulfur. Do I have sulfur from the consolidation, or do I need to make some, steal some from somewhere else? And then I need to bring a belt of fuel down here, which is not going to be easy to get in. I could make another crossing there, I suppose. This episode's getting long. I'm glad I split this job into 2 separate jobs. Oh, there's plenty of sulfur up here. Or there's some sulfur up here. Shouldn't say plenty. Some. Actually, I could precede it with the sulfuric acid, too. That and the fuel need to both come down. So maybe I do another crossing. Like this one. I would kind of like it to be over here. Like in this vicinity, which I guess is fine. Not the most ideal situation. I guess it's fine. Come down here, and then we can go into those places. You can have this. There. Make some of that. And I will bring this down this way. I can't get that through there. What am I thinking? I can't reach that far. That can work. I'm gonna have to go... Can I get through over there? Even if I widen this a little bit, can I get through over there? Not really. If I brought this across, I could get it through here. Okay, this is insane, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Here. We'll bring this belt of fuel through here. I need a longer reach there for that, though. To here to there. This will be fuel. That could be adjusted easily enough. You can make a turn here. This way. Come down. Maybe not that far. Across to right here. Alright, and then I can bring sulfuric acid in somehow similarly. Ideally to the right of that. I could make this same jump here. Not there, but also not there. I guess I'm going to have to make it and then turn it over here again. Yeah. Alright, I have to go up to the mall and get some more stuff. I will be right back. And welcome back. I went ahead and finished running that pipe and that belt off camera just to save some time, effort, disturbing, whatever. And so the sulfuric acid pipe is coming down here and being fed in just before that valve. It was already full from all the sulfur that I brought with me. And actually we didn't need any of that hardly, but that's okay. It'll work itself out. I think it won't work itself out. Actually, I have to pull that out of there. Otherwise it'll back up the system because I don't have a vent on the sulfuric wastewater. Sulfuric acid, and here comes the fuel. Now we just need to get in the plant matter fiber stuff. And I think I was intending on using this belt over here for that. This line here. So I'm going to take this here. I'm going to split this one like this, and we're going to come this way. And remember, this is going up there to be basically wasted. But I want to output priority to the left, so that it comes this way. And then we can do down to there, and we can do regular undergroundy to... Actually, no. Just split this one like this. You can come down this way into there. And then you can have another one of these things, just like your friends over here. Right, actually not that one even, but one of these, really. This unfiltered, because this is an unfiltered output. You can go down here. And then you can go like this. We can take one of these things like that. And this and that and that and this. And actually I'm going to do an input priority from the right so that this has priority input into this part of the system as well. We're going to come around all this mess just because... Yeah, we're going to come around it all. I might end up doing some different shenanigans here eventually. Actually, I probably will if we expand this power production component. That'll be fine. And then you can come up from down from up here, up from down here. Can I move this over by one? Yes, I can. Actually, doesn't help me much. But it's fine. It's fine. Do this. That. And then I'll run all that into here. I have some on me. You can have some of it. Actually, let's do it here. 1, 2, and 3 up there. Is that everything that I need? What am I missing? You are connected. Oopsie. Okay, need a pipe there. And this isn't connected. What are you supposed to be? Oh, the acetic. Acetic. I lost that pipe somewhere along the way. Acetic acid was over here. Right, I forgot about that one. No, let's back up one more. Not 2 more, just 1 more. You can come out to here, and we'll connect that up, and then you go up to there, and into there. This one, those ones, and now we should be producing all the things. You're making methanol. We already have purified water like crazy. We have this being put into here, hopefully. No. What am I missing now? Steam. Water. Oh man, look at that flub. Oh, okay. In that case, all of this come up by one aisle, including you. Including you. How did I do that? Including all of this. Here we go. Steam. That stuff. This stuff. We have plenty of acid. This stuff here. Good. We have this stuff both being made here. Those are going into all three of these. And that's going to make plastic. Now, this plastic is made much higher rate, or we have much more being fed in than this plastic manufacturing than this one, of course. Because this is one of these making that much, which was 0.267, whereas this one's making 1.5. But the question is, if I turned this up to 1.5, if I turned this up to 1.5, that would be 15 made from 4 of these instead of 3 of these. That's not necessarily not fine. But more importantly, we would need to have 22.5 arboretums and 5.625 tree seed generators. A bunch of gas refineries making this stuff. 2.67 of those versus the effectively 1 point something of them we have here that we're using for this specific process. We would need, of course, half of each of these making that hand-me-down muddy water down to the light mud water for the swamp tree seeds. Honestly, this recipe seems more efficient and probably more space efficient too. If you think about, we would need to have how much what's the multiplier in that again? 22.5 versus 4, so 5.5, more than 5.5 of these lines together. So 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be tightened up, of course, a bit. Make it work a little better, of course. But I think this is probably better. So when we're ready to scale up plastic, using this one or this one, depending on the timing and the situation, we could be in a good place with this. But the question is now, what to use plastic for first. And the first thing we're going to use plastic for next time is batteries. We'll need to add the plastic to the bus. We already have sulfuric acid. Somebody consolidated sulfuric acid. Wonder why they did that. And then we need to get lead plate, which we already have on the bus. And so I'm going to get plastic brought over here. We'll run the sulfur, which I have right here, which is not the right spot, but I can bring it over a bit further. Maybe we'll run it up through here somewhere. And we'll bring batteries, and we'll set batteries up here on the bus with plastic and all the things sometime in the next episode. So I think this will do it. We're kind of in a good place. Not perfect, but good. We'll output our plastic here onto a belt. We'll run that belt up somehow onto the bus. It's getting a little spaghettified over here, but we'll figure something out. And then maybe I'll just come around this way or something. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I could move this building over here then, I suppose, and maybe go out that way. And then we can see what happens. In the future, we would take this build, we would scale it up by quite a bit, maybe enough to make, I don't know, 5 or 10 times as much, and try to use that. Although, there are more plastic recipes, so maybe one of those is better, but we won't know until we get there, and those are all in petrochem, as far as I know, except for the other bioplastic we glanced at the beginning of the last episode. I think at the beginning of the last episode, that is. And so I think we're in a good place, but we'll see what happens next time. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.